Hello, welcome to Val's Crafty Creations. Today I'm going to be doing a little tutorial on how I created one of these bookmarks with bead dangles. Stay tuned. Here we have all the different supplies I think that you would need to start out. I have over here a selection of ribbon, and this one here came from Dollar Tree. I really like this here. You definitely want a grosgrain type ribbon, and this is 5/8 inch. On this particular spool you get 5 yards, so there's plenty there to work with. You could even use something as narrow as this. It just depends on the crimps that you purchase. So speaking of crimps, if you're not familiar with those, they're called cording crimp closures, and I picked these up at Walmart. And this particular pack had quite a variety of finishes, bronze and silver and a brushed aluminum, and quite a variety of widths. I did originally find them at Michael's, and currently I'm using this smaller link chain that I picked up at Walmart. But at one point I did also pick up this pack of chain. And what I like about the packs that I get at Walmart is they come with jump rings and a lobster clasp, so you can immediately turn these into necklaces. But just get yourself some chain, and of course you want your head pins. You want the ones with the loop and just the regular head pins. And in this particular project I'm going to use a few of the bead caps that I also picked up at Walmart. And of course you recognize the beads that I had just hauled from Walmart, and you've got some letter beads. Those will maybe come in handy. And then just a variety of other beads in a variety of sizes, from little seed beads, a little bit larger graduated sizes, and then some Halloween charms, as that's the theme of the project today. So, and then I have my container of jump rings right there, and then just a few other colorful type beads. So as you can see on this particular one here, you would have that sticking out of the side of your bookmark. So if you singe it ahead of time, you'll get rid of all of that. And then use my double-sided scrapbook tape and wrap just a little bit on both sides, about a 1/2 inch from the end. So you're going to go ahead and fold it over once, hiding that tape on the inside, and then fold it again. And that's going to put a little bit of adhesive right there on your ribbon, a little bit more. And you could use some other type of adhesive. You just want something that's going to hold your ribbon down in your crimp. And in this case, if you've gone too far up with the tape, you just pull that off. Both ends are now folded over in the same direction, and we definitely know which our back is and our front. Just a little bit more adhesive. And you want to just make sure that you just don't go too far up on the ribbon, otherwise it will show. There we go. And for this one, I just picked out the smaller size crimps. And what you want to make sure you have is flat pliers with no teeth inside. And if you're worried about scratching your crimp, you can just grab a Kleenex and fold it over that, or a paper towel. So you just squeeze your crimp and encase your ribbon, making sure that it's fully lined up. And if it starts to pop out a little bit, you can take something like a needle tool and just poke it on back down in there. So just make sure you go both directions. So then you want to do the same thing on the other end, making sure the curve of the crimp is over the end of the ribbon, It gives a little bit more to grab onto to make sure that the ribbon doesn't pull out. You're going to want to cut off a 1.5 inch length of chain and a 1/2 inch length of chain, and then you'll create bead dangle with one of your loop pins so that you can put a charm down at the bottom. And then you're going to make 2 similar if you want. I usually try to do 2 similar other little bead dangles just with the regular head pin, and then 1 focal type bead dangle. And you can see here I have one of the orange and black striped beads from Walmart, and I have my little cat charm, and I have a jump ring for that. And I'm going to start with the long piece of chain, and that will be my piece that will hang down the front of my bookmark. And then our other shorter chain will be on the back. And when you cut your chain, you just want to make sure that the top and bottom loop are facing the same direction. So once again, we just squeeze it together. Like I said, it's not have to be perfect right at the moment. I'll go ahead and double check that before I complete my project. Start with our focal point bead cluster. Got a little jump ring here. Like I said, we're just trying to get them as close as we can right at the moment. And then we'll go ahead and take our other 2 little bead dangles that we've created. I just hold it like out in my fingers here and look for the 3rd loop of my chain. So this one is hanging to the right, and then what I do is count 1, 2, 3, and then try to hang this one from the left right there. And then at the very top link of my chain, I'll go ahead and hang my charm right there. You'll end up with something off the right, something off the left, right again, and your other bead cluster right at the bottom. Well, I really hope you enjoyed my tutorial today. I really enjoyed sharing how I create my bookmarks. Take care, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.